Cale, Johnston, the founder and CEO of ClickSwitch. You guys are the winners of the Lending Tree FinTech Innovation Challenge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
$10,000. Tell us a little bit about what the company does.
Yeah, so ClickSwitch was started in 2014, and we help consumers switch their bank accounts. So think of the pain and the hassle of migrating your recurring payments, your direct deposits. Yeah. So we actually sell a SaaS model to financial institutions, and they offer ClickSwitch within the onboarding process when they open a new checking account. They have ClickSwitch then migrate the customer's recurring payments and direct deposits from their old account over to the new account, so we're delivering the bank a profitable checking account. So
every sort of bank, credit union, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, so from a $10 million in asset credit union to the biggest financial institutions out there, our banks, I say our sweet spot's between 500 million in assets to 10 billion in assets.
How did this come about? That idea, how'd that come about?
I was in the fintech space. This was 2011. We were launching Take a Picture of Your Check with your smartphone.
Okay.
We were trying to position that, and I was meeting with all these different financial institutions, and they kept saying the same thing, where they were investing in new technology, but it wasn't really being used because they couldn't get customers switched over. So I went home, I looked into it, and nobody was doing it. Sold out, quit my job, started ClickSwitch, and this was 2014. You quickly realize why nobody's doing it, because it's a big pain in the butt to try and solve this issue. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a wild ride.
There's a lot of people don't change their banks because it's like inconvenient.
It is, yeah.
It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so last year 18 million people switched their bank account. This year
seems high.
It does, yeah. So as switching becomes easier, we're going to hopefully see a growth in that area.
I'm the same way. I've had the same bank for 10, 12 years just because I'm too lazy to switch it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess now it's easier.
Which we're seeing a lot of non-traditional FIs pop up. You saw Acorns today. Right. They're going after that account. And Chime and Borrow and all these industry players, it's getting interesting.
So what's the biggest thing we can expect out of ClickSwitch 2019?
More automation on the direct deposit piece. Clients are demanding deposits, and so we're working on more integrations directly into payroll companies. So as soon as the switch is initiated, we can push APIs, more open APIs for integration into payroll companies. Just that back-end automation is what we're working on.
And then the last thing is, so how does it really work? You integrate with the banks, and then when I want to switch, explain the process.
Yeah, so we actually use account aggregation on the front end. So we ask the customer, who are you switching away from? And so they type in the name of their legacy account, whether it's US Bank, Wells Fargo, let's say a top bank, and then they type in their username and password to their old online banking. We then parse their transaction history and show them all the recurring payments and deposits that they need to switch over to their new institution. They just click on what they want to set up, hit submit, and they're done.
What if, for whatever reason, they don't qualify for whatever account? Maybe there's a minimum balance or whatever.
Yeah, so the bankers actually enroll the customer into ClickSwitch, so it's pre-verified, and then once the customer's in our system, we're going after to make sure they're getting switched over. Cool. Yep.
All right, Cale Johnston.
Yeah,
thank
you.
Congratulations.
Thanks for having me. Yep.